Now I'm proud to introduce my colleague, Sarah Allred, who's the Scholars Program Administrator at Tisch College, and Yulia Korovikov, an admissions counselor, to introduce Joe Thibodeau.
Good morning, everyone, and congratulations to all of the recipients. So I'm here to introduce Joe Thibodeau to you all. I met Joe just over 3 years ago when he started the Tisch Scholars Program as a first-year student, and it was the same time that I started my job at Tufts as the Tisch Scholars Coordinator. And this year's senior class holds a special place in my heart because they are the first cohort that I've watched progress from first year to senior year. So it's been amazing to see Joe and also Wen and Jordan, who are also Tisch Scholars, grow through the years and feel like I've grown along with them. So I nominated Joe for this award because I've watched him grow into what I think is an exemplary active citizen. Within the Tisch Scholars community, Joe is a nurturing, compassionate, and empathetic leader. He often speaks up during our weekly Tisch Scholar community meetings, shares engaging stories and experiences, and asks his peers challenging questions. His understanding of and commitment to social justice and issues of equity is evident in all his actions. In addition to being a vocal member of the Tisch Scholars community, Joe has also been deeply involved in student government during his time at Tufts, serving in different roles within the Tufts Community Union and most recently as student body president this year. Through his student government efforts, he successfully worked on diversifying the student senate body and supported his peers in projects addressing issues on campus such as gender-neutral housing and disability accessibility on campus. Joe constantly keeps his Tisch Scholar peers aware of the new initiatives happening and provides avenues for his peers to get involved as well. In addition to his student government work on campus, Joe has also taken courses in U.S. government and politics and has interned for his local Senate representative, the Massachusetts Democratic Party, and last semester he interned for Governor Patrick. He's had a breadth of experiences from direct service organizations to political arenas. As a leader within the Tisch Scholars community and beyond, Joe has demonstrated that collaboration and community are vital elements to his own growth and success and that of others. He possesses the understanding, the humility, and the humor to build and facilitate community both on campus and off, as evidenced through his work in the TCU Senate and through his efforts at a local nonprofit organization, the Somerville Homeless Coalition. In a Tisch Scholars Project Reflection, Joe shared with me that he feels strongly that the process of forming relationships and building community are vital to the success of any project aimed at creating positive change. Joe not only believes this to be, lives it through his actions. Joe's interests in civic engagement and social justice efforts continue to grow as time goes on, and I can attest to this as I several letters of recommendation to a diverse range of potential after graduation activities, from things from a Jesuit Service Corps program to a congressional fellowship with the Gay and Lesbian Victory Institute. Joe leaps at every opportunity that he comes across that can further his active citizenship, and this year especially, he has been a whirlwind of activity. And though it's nearly impossible to get him to respond to an email, he does stay connected in his own way. So when I see that 978 number on my office phone, I know that it's Joe checking in. And I mention that because I think what really makes Joe special is that despite all of his accomplishments and accolades, he's very humble and very accessible. And he approaches his campus, his community, and all the work that he does with a lot of heart. So I'm so proud to stand before you all today to honor Joe Thibodeau. Congratulations.
Hi. So I actually have two confessions. My first, I didn't know we were going to be talking. I'm going to be kind of winging this as we go. Sorry in advance. And my second is that I read applications as my job, and so my recommendation for Joe was quite literally, I know there's someone else nominating him. I am writing this just because if under some mistake nobody has nominated him for this yet, I will nominate him. Call me if you want more information. He's one of the best people on campus right now. That was my entire recommendation for you. Sorry, Joe. You know I love you. But I knew that nominate him, do an amazing job talking about what a great person he is. and just about every and from all the a lot of you know Joe, at least a little bit. He's been around. But I think probably my favorite, or one of my soon-to-be favorite stories of Joe actually was about 2 days ago. For those of you who are following student government politics, there was an election problem, and they had no winner for who was going to be Joe's replacement, for who was going to be. And the second that 1201 hits and all these statuses start coming up, being like, oh, there's no winner, nobody's there. Joe's Facebook wall exploded with people being like, 4 more years, stay forever. You are the best president, you cannot leave. And I think that is so telling that everybody, their first thought wasn't like, oh my God, the elections committee again. No, their first thought was, yes, more Joe. I feel like that's really telling for honestly just who he is and how you said, honestly, he treats everything with so much heart and so much purpose and so much drive. And so I absolutely love knowing Joe. I've known him for 4 years, back when I was a student, fun times. And his commitment to this school really goes above and beyond what I have seen ever. Yep, ever. Had to 4 years. Nope, Joe wins that battle. And so congratulations. I'll miss you.
Four more years, huh, Joe?